Alright, good morning everyone, or good afternoon depending on where you're watching this from. So today I'm gonna be talking about why you shouldn't take things so for granted as most people tend to do. So, most of the time, actually, let me give an example by what I mean by this. And the thing is, a lot of people just eat a whole bunch of stuff or just do a whole bunch of things that are not necessarily gonna be healthy for them. But they do it anyway because, you know, I'm still young, it doesn't really matter that much, and my body can take it basically. And the thing is, yeah, that's true. I mean, your body can definitely take it, especially at a younger age. Your organs are still functioning fully and everything is still definitely working. But the thing about it is, though, even though your body can actually handle it, doesn't necessarily mean that you should. Because it's still unhealthy for your body, and the damage is not necessarily gonna come now, but at some point it's gonna come later. So the thing that I'm trying to really teach people, and that some people really need to start noticing, is the fact that every action that you take has certain consequences. And the thing about that is, some people act like their actions don't have any consequences, basically, and that's just a bad way to live. So even though you're young, don't take your health for granted. Actually start doing a whole bunch of things that are good for you now you're still younger, now that your body can still build a good foundation, and get going. Just get going and start doing stuff. Because here in the Netherlands now, pretty recently, like a couple weeks ago, a new statistic came out which basically said that 25% of the people between the ages of 18 and 25 are overweight now. And basically everyone above 18, it's over 50%. Basically meaning that most people are overweight. Like more than half of the population of the Netherlands is overweight. If you look at other countries, these numbers go up even higher. For example, in the United States, the number is higher. In American Samoa, all those kinds of countries, those numbers are even higher, basically. And it's a pretty worrying thing, because all those numbers are so incredibly high and so dangerous for society in the long run. Because even though it's like, oh, who cares? It's just overweight people. The thing about overweight people that a lot of people don't seem to realize is at a certain point is that they become a liability. By which I mean, if you actually get too heavy, you actually get bedridden. So people have to take time out of their day and take care of you all the time, which is a very bad thing to do because you become basically dependent on other people. The second thing about it is, even though that way you become a liability, the new thing also is you just become less active, you become less fit, you become less useful because you have less energy in the long run. There's a whole bunch of things that start happening to your body when you're overweight. Your lung capacity is a lot of the time is worse, even though if you're overweight and active, it's still going to be a little bit higher than someone that's not active, of course. But in general, your lung capacity your lung capacity is less. Your heart has to work harder to pump all the blood around. Basically, it's an unhealthy state to be in, and it's especially when you're younger, it's something to not take as lightly as you are, because a lot of people just wave it off, even though you shouldn't. People that tend to get a little bit older start to be a little bit more careful with their health and weight, because at some point they start to realize that, you know, the clock is ticking, and at some point the Grim Reaper is gonna come and it's over for them. So they start taking care of their body a little bit more than young people are. And the thing about this, why it's so worrying, is because the younger people that are not taking care of their bodies now are gonna have to pay basically double the price later on, because it's like a compound effect. Your body at some point just basically starts breaking down entirely. Especially, and the sooner it breaks down, the worse it gets, obviously. But it gets broken down pretty soon if you've been overweight and unhealthy since you were 16, 14, 18, 20. So basically what happens is the tax of being overweight comes a lot sooner if you started being overweight at a younger age. So this is why you should definitely be extremely careful with the things you're doing now that you're younger, because it's a very bad state of mind to actually not care about your weight and health at this time of your life. Also because this is the building foundation of your life, and you need the energy, you need the mental capacity, and you need the health to take care of yourself. That being said, I'm home now. Have a good day.